Do you want to learn how to create deeper relationships with people around you and how to turn strangers into friends? Today I'll share with you an awesome course that helped me do just that. It's called Communication Mastery by Hakim. I'll share with you exactly how it has totally changed my social skills and totally changed my personal life, and hopefully this will help you figure out if this course is for you. You know, I used to be so bad at interacting with people. All the way through high school, I was pretty much that guy nobody was spending time with. You know, I had a couple of friends here and there, but I wasn't really a part of any friend group. And when I met my friends as friends, it was almost always awkward, and I had very much difficulty in getting close to my friends as friends. See, most of the time I was trying to say interesting shit or fun shit, and people just looked at me like this was either too bizarre or like I was boring or something. No, it was rough. Even family reunions at time weren't that fun. You know that time when your grandparents at Christmas or something, or your aunts and uncle are asking you how you've been up to in that year, and you give them some sort of answer, and they're like answering to be polite. They're saying, "Oh, that's nice," or something like that, and you can clearly see it in their face that they're not thinking that's nice. They're just saying that because they don't want to make you sad, right? That happened to me quite a lot. When I was 20, I quit school and I started learning digital marketing online, and I realized there were a lot of courses online on how to be better with people and how to start being better at interacting with people, making friends. So I thought, if I'm going to be learning online anyway, might as well learn that as well. So I decided to take a couple of courses on that would help me fix my problem with people. And I'm glad I did. Hakim's Communication Mastery is not the only course I've watched that helped me do that, but it's one of the pivotal courses that has changed my personal life. My life didn't change overnight from watching it, but with practice, within a year, I got to the point where I knew I was good with people. I could approach strangers at the bar or at the beach and end up like spending the whole night or like the whole day with them as though I was one of them. And because I now know that I'm good with people, you know, I'm no longer afraid of approaching strangers, because I know like 95% of the time they're gonna be happy and they're gonna have a positive response and it's gonna be fun or something. So, you know, I'm no longer afraid of going and approaching people, which I can't tell you how helpful that has been as a freelance web developer. Not being afraid of meeting clients, and also not being afraid of meeting girls, you know. I'm glad I became comfortable at meeting people, because that's how I met my girlfriend. And to be honest, I'm so excited to share this course with you today, because I know it can be the course that helps you learn to bond with your coworkers and your friends as friends, and overall become that person that everybody wants to hang around with. Become that person that gets invited to all the parties, all the events, that person that people just want to be with. When you call someone and you're like, "Hey, come with me, let's go to the theater or something," they're not like, "Oh yeah, I'll think about it." No, people want to come with you. People want to spend time with you. It's awesome. And not only that, I know this course can help you learn to build real deep friendships. You know how with most people, when you start talking about the weather, things nobody cares about, things that don't matter. You'll learn how to really get people to reveal the deeper layers of themselves, how to really connect, not just on the surface, real deep friendships. You know, like with the people you've known for a long time. This builds naturally over time, but with people you've just met, it can be really tough when you don't know how to go about it to really create these deep relationships and actually get close to them really, really fast. This is a course that will not teach you everything about communication. It will not teach you how to look at people, how to smile, how to do good body language. It's not about body language. It's about learning what kind of things to say and how to make people feel like you're there for them, like they can trust you, like you understand them, like you care about them. It's about building these deep relationships with people. This course has a lot going for it. You know, Hakim is really unique when it comes to instructors. That guy, he probably read like 1,000 books or something, and What he does in his courses is actually pretty unique. What he does is he takes all the best elements he learned from all his books and all just condenses them in one really tight package and gives you all the best takeaways from all his best books. And basically you learn all the coolest tactics from all the best books without having to spend like hours and hours and a lot of money to read all of them, you know. And really, when I say condensed, I'm not lying. This course is really condensed and it has a lot of content and strategies. How short it is. You know, it's just 1 hour long, but really don't watch it in one go because there's just so much stuff. If you watch like 2 or 3 clips in a row, you feel it's heavy. You know, there's so much stuff in here. I think the best way to watch this course is probably watch 1 or 2 of his 2-minute segments. That's more digestible, and you know, there's so much. If you watch it all in one go, you won't remember everything anyway. So it's the kind of course where you want to just spend a couple of minutes every day just learning, ingraining everything in your brain, and start practicing here and there with the people you meet, people you know. And over time, it's going to have a huge result in how you interact with people, and it can really drastically change the landscape and the way that your personal life looks like and how your friend circle just grows over time. There's so many tactics here. You'll learn a lot of things. You'll learn how to use questions to get people to reveal more about themselves. You'll learn how to use questions to get people, you know, when they ask you for advice, you learn how to use questions to really figure out what kind of thing they want to hear, and even let them answer their own questions themselves so that you don't even have to do the work. It's crazy. You learn what to say and how to look at them and listen to them to make them feel understood, and even how to figure out if people around you are lying, because this course covers a bit on body language and how to see signs in people when they're not being honest and when they're hiding something or something. I know, it's really surprising for a 1 hour course how much stuff you get in here. In fact, I recommend watching it more than once. I watched it personally 3 times, and my third watching has been actually to make this review yesterday, and even watching it yesterday, I still got a lot from it. I've just got a few issues with this course though. They're pretty minor though. The first one is that when he's talking, he looks like he's reading everything off of his computer screen, which is a little distracting and not as engaging as if he'd be looking directly at the camera. You know, I don't feel like he's talking to me. I feel he's more talking at me, but that's really minor complaint, and I feel a lot of people will not even notice it. And secondly, I feel the parts on body language on how to look at people and see if they're lying are really not the best, because the problem is that he tells you all the things to look for, but there are no pictures, you know. There are no pictures of seeing tension in the neck, so I'm not really sure how that should look like, and there are so many things to look at that it's hard to actually go on the field and talk to people and actually see these things in their faces and in their body when you don't have pictures, mental pictures, and you've never really seen what it's supposed to look like. You've just heard, you know, these various elements, but you've never seen them, so it's very hard to implement actually. This course does cover a bit of body language, but in my opinion, it does so a bit weakly. A bit in a weak way. But just the fact that it does cover it is pretty awesome. And if that doesn't all turn you away, I think you'll find that this course really delivers a lot. If you want to learn how to build relationships with people, either be building deeper relationships with the people you already know or build friendships with people you don't know, this is a course that really you don't want to miss. And all of the courses I've watched so far, if that's what you want to learn, I can't think of any other course that delivers that better than this course does. You'll find a link in the description if you want to check it out. With that said, if you have any questions about the course, or if you have any course you want to recommend to me so that I review it like I just did, just write it in the comments down as well. Always happy to get recommendations. Again, so excited I could share this course with you. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.